Testing.
Check, check. 1, 2, 3.
Testing.
Check, check.
I think we should be good. Takes a second to refresh, though.
Let me see if I can pull it up.
Looks like we are... Oh, what? There's a pre-roll ad. I must have... There we go. Okay.
Oh, okay.
We're good?
I think that's it.
Yep.
Let me mute this.
I don't know. The loopback's kind of interesting.
A little echo.
Whew. Like a streamception.
Love that. Wow. Okay. I've got the chat queued up. Hey, everyone.
And video looks great. So, yeah, why don't you introduce yourself and talk a little bit about what would you describe your playing style as, and how did you learn the piano? Talk right up into the mic.
Yeah, I'll need reminders on that. I've been playing piano my whole life, but my education was a little non-traditional. I was semi-classically trained. Semi meaning like I read music, but I didn't really go through like all the different levels, all the different literature that you normally go through. And about when I was like 12 or 13, I got into jazz and was kind of sprungboard into that through Roosevelt High School, local high school.
I didn't know that.
An incredible
Reputable
jazz program.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I basically got in just off of my sight reading and chops, but like I didn't know the first thing really about jazz. So it was kind of like a trial by fire kind of thing. And the end result of that today is that I have a lot of jazz influence in what I play, but at my core, I'm a pop player. I really like, current songs that I can put a little bit of a flair into, kind of reimagine on the piano. I've done concerts kind of like under that theme. So I guess we're going to do a little bit of everything.
Yeah. We'll see how it goes. This is totally unrehearsed, unplanned. There's no set list, and I think that's what makes it fun. Kind of keep it organic.
Yeah.
So
what? Yeah. What is this? I've never done a live stream like this. Like, do you look at the camera?
I don't know what I do. I think I kind of glance over there, but it's at an awkward angle, so yeah, it's okay. Yeah. People are tuning in slowly and may or may not chime in the chat. And we also have this streaming to Twitch as well. And
Amazing.
So thank you anyone who's watching on there. But primarily I'm monitoring the YouTube chat.
Yeah.
At this point. But it looks like we are live on Twitch as well.
Shout out to Mike Strickland, my OG piano teacher.
Oh, very cool.
Logged on.
Thank you, Ebtide Check, for the tip as well. We got a super chat. Appreciate that. And we have Rachel in the chat saying hello. And Roxana says this is happy hour. Yeah, it's kind of like happy hour. Exactly. We're happy.
It's
and
happy hour
this will be at least an hour. So, and then Maurice, thank you. So, yeah, what should we get started with? This is...
Let's do just something bread and butter. Fly Me to the Moon, old standard.
Okay. Hello, San, by the way. Fly Me to the Moon sounds great. We've both got a piano. And, yeah, let's... how do you want to divvy up the keys here? Do you want me to play low down and let you... Or do you want to start off and then I'll jump in, or...
Yeah. Yeah, why not? What if you take over at the... I guess it's just A, B, right?
I think so. So, yeah, let's feel it out. Let's just see how it comes together.
Cool.
And then so I'm going to mute my mic.
Sweet. I'm going to mute my mic.
Hello, Allie and Piper's Pop and Swapnel. Oh, yeah, for this mic, you got to just push it like that. There we go.
simultaneous Basie and Ellington ending.
Nice work. Well, that was fun.
Yeah, that was like one of the first ones. I was part of the vocal jazz program in high school.
Okay.
So I would work with singers, and we would always have a solo competition. This mic thing is going to be a problem. I'll get better. But one of the first songs I ever remember playing like with a vocalist was "Fly Me to the Moon." This was like age 14, 15. I had just gotten into jazz and, listening to Frank Sinatra kind of for the first time. Like, is it weird? I didn't really grow up with Frank Sinatra and all of his Christmas albums, but it always has a special place in my heart.
Yeah, it's a great song. Do you want to do another one in the same vein, or do you want to switch over to something more poppy?
Let's see what's in the chat. Yeah, people know this song.
Hello. So we have Andrea, hello, and Ali, and San, Kelsey, Mank, Chung Shuren, Ebtide. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in.
Yeah, thanks,
Piper's
guys.
Pop says hello, gents.
Hello.
Yeah, okay.
This looks like I'm just like on my phone, but like I'm looking at the chats.
Let's, yeah.
Maybe we do something a little poppy.
Okay.
Get like the same kind of just like back and forth, but like with, I know you do talk, Khalid.
Okay.
I think I've seen your video for that. What key do you do it in?
Dealer's choice.
I think it's in C. I forget what key I played it in.
Just 1 second. I'm going to adjust. That sounds great.
Key of G maybe.
Okay. I'll follow your lead, or I'm not sure on the exact structure of the song, so we'll just have to figure it out.
Right. Yeah. All right. Just making sure. Okay. Key of G.
Okay.
We'll start just in the form of the pop song. It starts out with like.
Okay.
Right?
Sounds good.
That kind of flow. Sweet. Yeah. So you guys might know this one. Khalid, Disclosure. Two of my favorite artists.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
I'm going to mute my mic. Nice. That was especially good considering I don't actually know the proper chords on that song, but thank you.
It's a funny one because there's two versions of the song. There's like the Khalid version.
Oh,
and
okay.
Disclosure does like a dance version where it's like like 4 on the floor.
Okay.
So like double time.
Okay.
And Disclosure is one of my favorite artists, so it's like, man, they just like ever since Latch and then Omen by Sam Smith and they came out with Talk, I was like, okay.
Okay.
We're done.
Do you want to say hi in the chat or
Yeah.
to the chatters really quick here? Why don't you
Yeah, wow. What's up, guys? Thanks so much for tuning in. Wow. Wow. Okay, so this is incredible. Not only is my piano teacher on Mike Strickland, another shout
no
out.
pressure, right?
for real. He was the guy that taught me how to play by ear. I was just
Oh, wow.
literally just looking at
It's a hard thing to
notes.
teach.
Yeah, and I was relatively old. I was like 12 and could barely like he was worried that like I wasn't feeling it. My mom had to reassure him, no, he loves it. And then there you go. Sweet. And then magic started to happen. But I also got my high school, Roosevelt High School theater teacher,
Oh, fun.
Ruben Van Kempen.
It's like a reunion in the chat here.
Yeah, this is incredible.
Thank you, Amelia, Ibanez Girl, Stephanie, Achia DJ, and Melissa, Andra, and
Yeah, what's up, Claire? What's up, Melissa?
Nesso Hawkins. Thank you everyone for tuning in. JCD Music and Haraz Roxy.
Wow.
Yeah, thank you for tuning in, everyone. And we probably won't be able to take requests per se, but
Per se.
the suggestions will be taken under advisement, and maybe one or two might get selected at some point.
Yeah. Yeah,
So
I
don't
think that's fair
don't
to
feel bad
say.
about suggesting a song, but we can't promise anything. Gary and Ebtide Check, hello. Let's see here. Make sure our Twitch stream is still running as well. Twitch is a little newer. We've got 2 people in Twitch and 50 something on YouTube. Appreciate everyone tuning in. And let's go with another song here. Do you want to maybe see? We started off really classic and then we went pop. Do you want to go half split down the middle? Maybe something like classic but not so old as jazz songs, or like
Yeah, okay. Like hitting a third decade maybe.
yeah. So what do you what kind of stuff do you like Billy Joel, Beatles?
Yeah, so
Like-
when I was growing up, my parents loved the Beatles.
Okay.
They loved the Beatles, and anytime something came on the radio, they just had this game of like, William, because they would always call me William, not Will. Guess who this artist is? And literally every time it would be the Beatles. So
Okay.
turned into some trickery, but I had it instilled early. So one of my favorites was Blackbird.
Okay.
Key of G.
Let's do
right?
it. And do you want me to stick with piano still for now, and then I'll we can do what we've been doing, or eventually I can switch to like maybe bass and Rhodes.
Yeah,
Maybe I'll keep piano for a little bit more though.
sure.
But
Yeah.
eventually I'll
I like
out of your way.
how it both like, in the more rhythmic sections, but then also the more melodic sections. A lot of cool color combinations.
Okay. Sounds good. It sounds like we're going to be doing Blackbird. And
This song.
let's see how it goes.
Wow. 3 songs in, 3 decades.
Nice.
Wow.
That was fun.
So that gives us
There you go.
mic switch.
Yep.
That gives us a good, probably a good range for what we're going to play the rest of the night. Everything from,
Yep.
what is it, 20s to
20s.
60s to...
Are we in the 20s now?
Oh, I was going for 1920s.
Yeah, that's what I mean. The
Right.
20s to 20s.
So we just did a century of music
I
right
think
there.
so. Yeah, basically covered it all.
I don't think
What
we're
else is
gonna.
there to do?
I don't think we're gonna go back more than a century, right?
No, I've lost all that. At one point I did know, I can't even play it, but what's that song?
Oh, is that List?
Gosh, Rachmaninoff
Oh,
Second Piano Concerto. That was the
Right,
last
right.
piece I learned when I was maybe 19, and that was
that's a casual piece to learn.
Well, and then I've forgotten it all. So, you know more classical stuff though, don't you? Still have some under your fingers?
A little bit more. I've kind of gotten into it
Oh,
late. I don't know what's
you wanna
really
play any?
jam possible, but
you're welcome to. Maybe in a bit we can let you solo one.
Yeah.
Because people that tune in here, they don't ever get to hear that from me because I don't play any more classical. But Baggy says yes, that's Rachmaninoff's second movement. Okay.
yeah, not List.
And thank you, David, for tuning in. Glad you could catch us tonight. And Douglas says excelente. And Mike wants the 12-bar blues. Edward says get it. Yeah, well, let's continue. Let's think here. What do we want to do? We'll save a classical for later, maybe. But
Yeah.
is there another pop artist that you like? Like there's the really mainstream ones that Taylor Swift, Justin Bieber,
Yeah.
Ariana Grande, any of those, or Zedd, or
Right. So, he's like this polarizing guy, right? But like with all the new music Justin Bieber's coming out with recently, I really like a lot of it as pop music. There was one that I heard, I guess, for the first time earlier this year. I don't know if you know it. Hold On. It was part of the...
I don't know that one, but I can pull up music and follow along, or see of his new ones.
Yeah. It was, I guess, like on his most recent album. We don't have to do it. It is like a 4-chord jam, basically.
Okay.
It ain't no jazz standard.
Do you want me to? I can try. I mean, I can try to follow along. Let me give you a little more reverb too.
Do you know? Yeah. Do you know?
Yes.
What is that one?
I don't know the name, but I know that one. Yeah.
Love
Ed
yourself.
Sheeran.
Love yourself. No, Justin Bieber.
Yeah.
Yeah. Does kind of sound like an Ed Sheeran song.
I think he actually plays guitar on it.
Ooh.
Well, we can have the audience look that up for us.
Yeah. Well. Yeah. Weigh in the chat.
Lost Pages wants us to play Africa together. And ATP Music wants to hear I'm Through with Love.
Who does that one?
I don't know. I just kind of
Standard.
yeah. But let's do this one. And why don't you pick a key and
Yeah.
start us off, and I'll hop in.
Okay. Sick. I think
Here goes the mic. Very nice.
Sweet.
I kind of hogged the melody in that one. Sorry.
Not
But
even.
thanks for, yeah.
No, I love the back and forth. I love some of your like harmonic, just like, ooh,
Likewise.
we went there. The thing that like I love about bringing like jazz tools to pop songs is that like so much of the time like jazz feels like this like niche esoteric thing that only people who are like into jazz can appreciate. And like when you like apply things to pop music like of that vein, it's sort of like you get the best of both worlds, right? Like it's a song that people know, and hopefully, you know, it stays like somewhat within the key that it's still recognizable.
Yep.
But it's you lose, you know, a lot of pop songs are 4-chord jams. So that's how I see it. You just kind of get the best of both worlds.
Yeah. Do you want to do another pop song then?
Yeah.
Let's say hi to the folks in the chat. Again, we're not really per se taking requests now, but you can suggest songs, and maybe at some point we'll hit some of them. But I see Andrea would love to hear some Eric Clapton. Baggy gave us some applause. Ebtide, thank you for the compliment. And Amelia points out that was Love Yourself, co-written by Ed.
Ooh.
Joey coming in from Bellingham. Kelsey wants to hear The Way You Look Tonight. And
Ooh, the way you looked, I mean, I don't know. I don't want to set like a precedent of requests, but we could do The Way You Look Tonight.
yeah. How about do you want to do that one and then maybe pick another pop song, or do you want to whatever you want to do is fine with me.
So that's the thing, you know, we could like kind of go back and forth. I was literally just hearing The Way You Look Tonight like yesterday.
Okay.
So probably a sign.
Let's do it. Key of choice. You
Right.
have,
Let me just give me a second.
David tuning in from Dallas. Hello, David. Hiraz likes your philosophy on jazz. Well,
Oh, thank you. Wow, 60 people. Thanks all for tuning in.
Mike wants to hear some complete improv and just let the spirit move.
Some free jazz?
Yeah. Lost Pages likes the harmonics. Kelsey says yay. And it looks like we've got 60 folks watching now. Let me check over on Twitch. Again, if you sent a message in Twitch right now, I still don't have the ability to monitor both that and YouTube. We have 7 more on Twitch. Thank you so much for watching on there. My apologies if you chatted in the Twitch. If you want me to see it, unfortunately, you'll have to send it in the YouTube. But soon I will fix that.
You know what? Let's do a pop song, and then we'll get to just The Way You Look Tonight.
Okay.
How do you feel about, Avicii, Wake Me Up?
Oh, that's fun.
You know, so I was a big Avicii fan, like, when he was doing, like, Levels.
Okay.
When that came out, and then all of a sudden he brings out, like, a hybrid EDM country album, and
That means the laptop's going to try to restart. I'll just
automatic
be ready.
updates.
Yeah. It's killed a number of my live streams. I don't know what.
Yeah, it's killed
It is
business calls
terrible,
for me.
terrible.
It's a scourge.
Yeah. Okay, I'll just keep my eye on it. But if you lose us, that's what happened.
Yeah.
Wasn't my fault. Microsoft. Uh-oh.
Yeah. Next computer should be a Mac. Just kidding. Jason's his own computer right now. You can't really build a Mac.
Supercomputer. Yeah. Okay. Well, let's do. Which one were you? Wake Me Up.
Wake Me Up. Yeah. The only like end of that story was just like the first time I heard this. I remember like sitting in a car like on the way to EDC, and hearing this for the first time and being like, oh, like this is weird. We don't like this. And now of course it's become this huge hit, and I'm like, all right, it's good. And now I play it all the time.
You know the guy that sings that?
Yeah. Aloe Black?
I was playing downstairs while he was singing upstairs at a gig. Yeah.
And where was the gig?
It was at the Canlis Lounge. Yeah.
Wow.
So he was singing upstairs for a party, and I could hear him belting it, but I didn't actually get to say hi.
Amazing. Yeah, the people that come through Canlis, open seating at the bar.
Yeah.
Best kept secret in Seattle.
Saturday nights.
Yep, starting December.
Yep. So, here we go. This is Avicii.
Wake Me Up. I'll say the key, but you can already hear.
Very nice.
So yeah, that one's funny because like like what is that, right? There's so many influences in that. Anything from like roots to obviously EDM, Avicii. There's Aloe Black. It also just kind of has like a natural ragtime feel.
Kinda, yeah.
So it's just like what am I even playing?
It's a little country or
Yeah.
something. Yeah. Thanks again, everyone, for tuning in. Baggy, thanks for the applause. In Brooklyn, who's a pianist. Says two legends right
Oh
here.
yeah, yeah. We connected on Reddit a little while ago, and he
Oh,
was
nice.
like, "Oh, you know Jason Lux."
And Q-Dye is also a pianist who plays mostly EDM covers. Thanks for tuning in. And I saw earlier Rachel is also a YouTuber and singer. I'm sure we have many other musicians. Probably half the people listening play some sort of music, I would guess and hope. So, yeah, I think next on your suggestions was you said you want to do The Way You Look Tonight. Is you still want to do that one, or do you want to?
Yeah, let's do that. But like now that we just did that, Avicii ragtime little work, it might be fun to do some ragtime.
Oh, okay.
Like if you know any like Joplin, like Maple Leaf.
Yeah. I vaguely remember those. Yeah. Do you want me to stay on the piano, or do you want me to switch to another instrument at this point?
I mean, that's a good question. I mean, so rags are funny, right? Because they're like, relatively like compact. They have like a good amount of notes, but the harmony is pretty simple, right?
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of room to go like over and above.
Mm-hmm.
So we do that. We could do the entertainer. I don't know. What do you think would be best to accompany?
Let's stick with two pianos because they're so percussive.
Yeah.
Ragtime needs the
Yeah.
rhythmic. And then maybe for the next song, I'll switch to bass and Rhodes.
Cool.
Okay. I'll follow
All right.
your lead.
Sounds good. Just in case, I'm going to pull this up. Otherwise, it might get to a weird place.
I also don't remember the chords, but I'll just be trying to follow what you're doing. And then Mojo says, beautiful. Thank you. Alina gives
guys.
this one. Thank you.
Oh, thanks, Alina.
And again, don't forget to check the description of this video for Will's contact info to follow his musical adventures on the grams.
Still growing.
Or the YouTube.
Mostly the grams, meaning just Instagram.
Okay.
Working on the others.
In the description of this video.
Amazing.
And then also, if you're watching and you haven't subscribed to this channel, don't forget to do that as well, because I'm only like
how far are you?
30 away from 60,000. I don't know. I haven't checked.
And we got like, what, 62 people on this stream?
I should have,
You can easily get there.
I should have checked, actually. I don't know. I'll check after. So, okay.
All right.
Let's do this.
All right, guys. This is a classic. This will be something different. We're not going to be playing ragtime all night, but it's a fun one. One quick addendum to this. This is my first time playing this song in years, so good thing there's repeats in ragtime. But this is going to be a shout out to my old teacher. Like at the end of this, at the end of that third section when it kind of goes into D flat, might not have been clear the first time I played that.
Okay.
But
Oh, you're on. You got to click.
oh, wait.
There you go.
There we go. So this is like when I was coming to my own as a performer. Like I wasn't really like a natural performer as a kid until I like hit my stride 12, 13 and, you know, started realizing, ooh, this is actually really fun. One of the first times like I actually like had fun on stage was basically just emulating this like bit my piano teacher would do, where it would come to the end of this specific song and like, where was it? I guess it was the second one that... It would come to the end, and like, ever the showman, Mike Strickland, would slow it down to a crawl, and then just reach over and wind it up. So,
Nice.
as someone who was like discovering performing for the first time, that was pretty cool.
That's really a fun idea. I've never thought to do that.
Yeah, it's sometimes just the little things, huh? All right, so that was a trip down memory lane. I think we escaped our century limit that we talked about early.
Oh, yeah.
Ragtime's
20s to 20s.
Yep, that's before the 1920s. I'm pretty sure. Thanks, guys. Thanks.
Also, hello.
Owner.
Oh, I can't read.
Oh,
Owner?
yeah.
Thank you for the compliment. And Baggy, thanks for the applause. Catherine, thank you for enjoying the combination of both of our playing styles. Ebtide, subscribe to Will's channel. Nice.
Oh, amazing.
Amy
Thanks, guys.
is enjoying two of her all-time favorite piano guys together.
Thanks, Amy. Thanks for tuning in.
Thanks for tuning in, Brian. And let's get to it. So we've got... Do you want to do one more pop and then another Way You Look Tonight? Or did you want to...
Well, seeing as we left the 21st century, let's stay 20th. Let's do The Way You Look Tonight.
I'm going to switch over to some other instruments here. And off goes my mic. Fun. Thank you. I lost my place there in the middle. Totally my bad. Sorry about that. That's
it's a
what it's
contact
about, though.
sport, you know, when you're doing something on the fly.
Yeah, that's what makes it fun, though. Trying to keep these unrehearsed, and it's a good practice as well.
Yeah. So, Jason, were you classically trained? Did you start jazz immediately? How did that work for you?
I did classical for the first 10 years, I started just before I turned 5, actually. So I was like 4.5. And then maybe at age 16, I started doing maybe a year of jazz lessons.
Wow. What, made you want to?
I just liked doing the chords, but I didn't know how to do chords. So I did classical for a decade, and then I kind of wanted to learn chords, and I just learned, it's all the different kinds of seventh chords and all the keys and all the inversions and all the voicings.
Yeah.
It's all. And then I started gigging more, and it was just learning on the fly.
Yeah.
So
it's a different language. So I'm always curious that, that transition always has to start somewhere.
I see Tim has a suggestion for Somewhere Out There and Over the Rainbow at the same time.
At the same time.
I don't know. It would depend on, I guess, if the chords matched, then they could work simultaneously. But then if there was some dissonance, it would definitely be dissonant.
Is this a gap in my standards knowledge? Somewhere Out There?
That's from the Steven Spielberg animated film Fievel Goes West, An American Tale.
My lack of movie experience is showing. But that doesn't mean it's not possible. Yeah, a mashup can be tough when we're just figuring out, if we're on the same chords of the same song. But that being said, let's go back to, the bread and butter, I'll throw out some pop songs,
okay.
And depending what you know.
Okay, let's do that.
You mentioned Zedd, right?
Mm-hmm.
What do you like of Zedd?
Let's see. Let me get my piano back. I like Clarity and that song. Oh, nice chord. And then what is this song here? I'm blanking right now.
I
one
do
for
one.
sure.
Is it that one? Stay?
Oh,
or...
I've never played that, but I've heard it enough times I could probably follow along.
Yeah.
So that one, and then Clarity, and then I like... What is that song?
Oh, that's yeah, that
I'm sure people in the chat will know. Let's see.
it's Spectrum.
Oh, okay.
Matthew Combs. That was an early Zedd one.
Okay, yeah, I just rediscovered that song.
That would be a fun one. Maybe we'll just do maybe 2 Zedd back to back. Because I'm curious how you do Clarity, because that's one that I find I take more classical idiom from than jazz idiom. Even when I play that song at Canlis, because it's just so lyrical.
Okay,
or whatever.
I'll follow you. I'll switch back to piano. And do you see the reverb knob on your top right?
Yeah.
Do you want to? So if you twist it, you can look at the screen. Let's go up to maybe 2.8.
Sweet.
That's the decay time. Give a little more echo for this.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes the echo's overpowering, but depending on the song, it's a good choice. And okay.
It's A flat, right?
I'll follow your lead. Whatever you want to.
Man, perfect pitch. Wouldn't it be nice?
And I see there are more song suggestions. We had Sherry tuning in, wanting asking if we were playing Wonderful tonight or if the music is just wonderful tonight. Jay Goodwin says Will is a legend. Achia DJ says clarity. Mojo would like to hear Adele. Baggy says nice collab. My Brewster says Nords are rocking. Yes, Nord, please sponsor me. Give me more free keyboards.
Only 30 more subscribers before you hit that threshold where they sponsor.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if they sponsor people. They don't have to. Like, there's no need. Everyone knows. Like, yeah. Okay. Let's do your interpretation of clarity then, and I'll follow along and see if I can figure out your vibe for this song. Here goes the mic.
Oop.
Very nice.
Cool.
That was fun. Yeah, you do way different chords underneath the melody. You had some nice choices there.
Yeah.
I like that one.
The thing that I like about playing at Canlis is that they just give you so much creative freedom, right? They don't really micromanage what you play, except every now and then when it's like
egregious.
I was talking with Lennon about that the other night, and it's like every now and then it's rare. But for the most part, they just kind of let you like pick from whatever, like as long as it's relatable, recognizable, flowing. And that's just such a cool, like you've played there far longer than I, but it's such a cool lab for just ideas just to spontaneously come up. Like there's arrangements I make of songs that never would have came if not like for an idea.
Yeah, because
that
you're
just
kind of
came
on the fly,
spontaneously.
on the spot. You
Yeah.
got a little bit of adrenaline, and then you figure
Yeah.
something out that sounds cool, like that. That chord you did there was
Yeah.
really cool. Yeah, excellent. What's next?
What is next?
Sherry wants to hear "Falling Slowly." I don't know that song.
Oh,
actually. What is that? Do
It's
you know
from the movie Once.
that? Okay.
It won the Oscar for best song in a movie in like 2005,
Okay.
2006. You'll like it's a pretty. I can take the melody. It's a pretty normal chord structure.
Oh, do you want to do that one?
Yeah.
Or did you have a? Okay.
Let's do it. So,
Thank you, Catherine, Baggy, Achia, Flannel Kid, Amelia, for the kind emojis and words.
Yeah, and I see we got a more S. Scott Joplin, please. So we might have to come back to that. Thank you for that, Arun.
Okay. And again, thank you all for watching on Twitch as well. Again, I can't see your chats from Twitch, so I'm not ignoring you, but we do see the YouTube chats right now. I haven't figured out how to do both, but we've got a handful on Twitch and 74 on YouTube. That's pretty good for real time. Don't forget to follow Will's Gram and subscribe to this channel as well if you haven't, because we are on episode 4 of Dueling Pianos, and who knows how many episodes there will be. How many pianists are there? Maybe there'll be other instruments.
Have you done series before on the
Not
channel?
really. The live streams were a COVID thing, and I just never stopped once regular gigs opened back up. And now it's like, well, I've got 2 keyboards. Why not try to make it a little more interesting? So,
what was it that gave you the idea?
I had the idea earlier, but I just had never actually purchased a second keyboard. But after carrying this big one to enough gigs, and like the last time I did it, I kind of like picked it up weird, and it sort of tweaked my back. I'm like, okay, I want to get a smaller, more compact one anyway.
This is a thick boy.
The thing is a beast. Yeah, I was playing for a Boeing party and carried it up a bunch of stairs, and so yeah, now I have 2, and we can do this. And
amazing. Here, hold that thought. I'll get it started. I'm just gonna grab a drink.
Okay. So I can jam in the key of C. Slow or fast?
Slow.
Okay, slow jam in the key of C, holding it down until.
Oh yeah. The funny part is we can only hear in our headphones, so when I walk up, it's just like I hear the clank.
Just hear the clunking.
Sounds much nicer here.
Okay. Do I need to find music, or is this a wingable?
I think it's wingable.
Okay, here we go.
Ooh, that moment when you perfectly get the tritone in two different voices.
Very nice. I don't know what that means. I'd have to think about it for a minute, but
Wow.
I agree.
People like you drive me crazy. You're just like, oh, I just hear it, and I like don't even know what the term is. I was always like ahead. Before
that's great. You know what you're doing.
Player. Yeah, but it's like it's always the I have to deal with the potential paralysis by analysis.
Okay.
I think both ways obviously work. I just like always laugh at like my musical friends that, are just like all over the place. And it's like, oh yeah, like that second part is like, oh, I don't know. It's just I did it. It's like, I can't understand it. I think it's awesome.
We have some chats. Do you want to respond to the latest messages really quick?
Yeah.
It's nice I appreciate everyone tuning in and also saying hi sometimes.
Yeah.
We see all you, and it's really fun that y'all are fans of piano music and instrumentalism. Is that the word?
Yeah.
I feel like it's a little less popular than maybe, like, I think singing seems to get a lot of attention. If you can sing well, that's awesome, and people like to listen. But like people that listen to solo instrumental music, I think it's a smaller group.
Right. And I'll get to the chats, and wow, we're up to like 70. That's incredible. The thing about like the piano especially is that it's like an instrument that like is like designed to be like overstimulating. You have 88 notes to play, but like what that means is that like, yeah, there's instrumental music, but like there's piano music, and like the sky's kind of the limit. I mean, that's what I love about like your playing. Like there's like we have different backgrounds, we've had different influences, and so like we tackle a lot of the same songs, but like you have a different harmonic palette, you have a different rhythmic palette.
As do you. Yeah, it's interesting to hear your
and
cool chords that you.
Yeah, and we're doing a lot of this on my turf, right? Like songs that like I'm picking, and I hear like. You start a certain way and then like you adjust into it. And I think that's just the beauty of the piano itself or the Nord. Yeah. Sponsor, please.
Please sponsor, yes.
But anyway, yeah. Hey guys, thanks so much for tuning in. Eddie, thanks guys for tuning in. Hey, David. And we got Sherry again. Eddie and Way, you're the best. We got Mojo.
I figured Mojo.
Like
Mojo.
Yeah, okay.
Very clever.
You see,
like French spelling. But I don't know. I could be wrong.
Yeah, I could be wrong too. I'm like ashamed. I took 4 years of high school Spanish, and it's like it's all gone. And
yeah.
I know that's French, but I mean my point is I only speak English, and I'm like very aware of that fact. Ruben and Amy. Wow, 2 Roosevelt drama absolute stalwarts. Honored to have you guys on. Susie, thanks for coming. Wow, so many chats, guys.
Centerin and Reb, thank you so much.
Amazing.
Flannel Kid, thank you. Yeah, Ruben, Amy, everyone. I think we should get to some more music here.
I think we should.
How do we pick?
So, I'm just gonna throw a few out here. Are you familiar with Marshmello's Happier?
Nope.
What
I could follow along if you want to start it off, or you want to pick a.
What about? This is another Khalid one. East Side. It's Halsey and Khalid together.
Oh, yeah, I don't know that one either.
So I'm trying to think like which ones are like best for like a duo. So hold up. Third time's going to be a charm. Do you know Louis the Child at all?
Mm-mm.
Okay,
is he a child or is that a band?
It's a band,
okay.
Yeah. It's funny. I don't know if any of you, are familiar. For the longest time, I thought it was Louis the Child. I don't know. That's my like only English speaking self assuming it's something exotic, but no, it's just Louis the Child.
Okay.
Fun fact.
I'll just follow along if you want to pick one that you prefer.
Yeah. So let me pull it up just in case.
Okay. And thank you, Brando. And Mojo says it's Cajun. Yeah, because it's that French influenced. Is that what you're referring to as far as your name? your username, Origin. Brian Kelly says we have their toddler dancing in the living room.
Oh, amazing.
That's awesome.
Well, we need to live stream that.
Yeah.
Like, that's the real
that would
talent.
get the views. Okay.
Okay, so this...
I heard some of this. Oh, got the echo.
So I'm going to play this in the key of F, and
Okay.
I'm just, it's not coming up, so I'm just going to do it. But it's a pretty simple song. It has a really, really nice hook. It's kind of like a mid-down tempo EDM.
Do you want me to be doing keys, or do you want me to do strings, or any other?
Ooh.
Are you liking the piano and piano?
I like the piano and the piano. What about electric keys? You got
Okay.
like a...
Like a 76 or whatever?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I'll turn it down a little. Let's do this.
So yeah, this hook, you'll hear this one time and you'll remember it.
Okay.
Or that's how it was for me.
Cool.
That
Yeah, I'll have to listen to the song.
that was Louis the Child.
Oh,
It's Louis the
that's
Child.
not the.
But with that jazz flair, that it was a bad joke. That was that was Louis the Child.
Okay.
With a little Louis Armstrong flair.
Yep. So, do we have time for one last song? Do you want to close this out with?
Last song. Oh,
No pressure.
Shoot. What do people typically do with the last song with
I
the
don't know.
series? Now that I'm no longer the guinea pig, you don't remember?
For the last, you mean for these dueling,
Yeah.
duetting,
Yeah.
or I like to think of as dueling, Dualing.
Right. Took me a sec.
Last song, yeah, I don't know. We could do something a little more upbeat.
Yeah. Okay. I got an idea. I bet you can follow along.
Okay.
We're going back to the ragtime thing.
Okay.
I think so. Brando's on. Brando will recognize this. There's a chance Ruben might as well. This was an early song for me. So this is the that one I was telling you about, the ragtime. Let me. So fun story about.
Is it Billy?
It's Billy Joel.
Oh yeah.
So it's in the key of C.
Okay.
So I did a high school talent show back my freshman year of high school, and this is when I was really soaking myself in the piano. I was practicing all the time, so it was my growth spurt, right?
Okay.
And this was my my show off piece, I guess.
Oh.
And I haven't really played it since, and okay. We'll just see how my memory does, but so it might not be the whole thing, but it'll be pretty close because I played it so many times. So Billy Joel, known for.
I don't know that song. I've never.
Wait, no way.
No one's ever asked me to play that.
You're joking.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Good. Thank God. You almost got me. Because man, I get that probably requested more than what's your most requested song?
Happy Birthday.
Okay. Besides occasion specific songs.
Claire de Lune, which I refuse now because I don't have it under my fingers, and it's an insult to the composition to try to play it when you can't do it.
It really has been pop music guised, right?
Yeah.
Recently.
And then Piano Man, maybe for release. It used to be the theme from the Frozen movie.
Let It Go.
Yeah. So what I did is I have a repertoire list, and then I have
I saw that.
a non-repertoire list where there's a list of songs with strike-throughs. These are the ones you can't ask for.
That's really smart.
Yeah.
Maybe I should.
Unless the tip was large
this.
enough, then that would break the strike-through. But.
Right. Very, very smart. Okay, so this is not really ragtime. It's faster, but
Okay.
I think you'll get it.
And originally it had singing. Is this? Oh, it's a piano solo by Billy Joel. Oh, fun. Okay, here we go.
I haven't done that one in a minute.
I couldn't quite follow along most of it, but I got a few notes in there. That sounded great.
Yeah, it's kind of like it has that repetition, but I didn't really do the full scale thing. But it's a lot of fun to play. And yeah, you were getting right in there. So man, so 1 century plus of music.
Yeah, nice work.
That was a lot of fun.
Thank you for coming on, and thank you again, everyone, for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel and follow Will on the gram. The link's in the description. Thank you for tuning in on YouTube and for tuning in on Twitch, those of you who watch on Twitch. Thank you for tuning in next week, hopefully, as well, for episode 5.
Ooh, do we have an announcement yet?
I have not asked anyone yet, but I was going to, and then I forgot to ask him to make sure he's free.
Anticlimactic.
But I was going to ask Eric.
Ooh.
So I don't know if you know Eric.
I don't know if I do either.
He doesn't know I'm going to ask him yet, though. So we'll see if he is
We'll
free
see
or
if
not.
we'll see if he's on the feed.
Yeah.
Then he's hearing us right now.
Okay.
Well, cool. Thanks, guys, for tuning in.
Yeah. Have a good night, and I'll see you next Monday.